Hey everybody, welcome to KM Reviews. Fractured Sky is here. I'm going to be doing an unboxing, a reboxing, and kind of showing you the game with all of the components all set up. You'll see me get a little bit frustrated with the cards as I think some didn't get delivered or it got messed up somehow, but I do figure that out. I got the metal Starfall tokens, all sorts of the holographic cards, the full-on deluxe edition, and here we go. Okay, so to begin with, we have our box here. This is exactly how I got it. I have not begun to open it yet. However, one thing does worry me, and that's the fact that this is like pretty much open other than like right down here at the bottom. Not the best sign, especially because, you know, for example, right here, the tape is all broken up. I'm not sure if someone cut in here or if it just broke, but I've heard that online a bunch of people are missing things like sleeves and metal Starfall tokens and stuff. I can't remember if I bought the sleeves, so I'm not looking for those, but I did get the metal Starfall tokens. So we've got a bunch of bubble wrap here. Okay, looks like I did get the pin. This is the little pin, Fractured Sky logo pin. I think we got one of those for Mythic Mischief as well. All right, then we have the actual game. We'll get a different angle and a little bit better close up here in a second. But we have Fractured Sky. Now, for those people saying they're not getting the metal pins, let me show you what I see here. Inside here, you'll notice there's a separate Ziploc bag, and this has all those metal Starfall tokens. So make sure you're looking kind of in the bubble wrap and stuff. I was worried these were going to be missing. Luckily, we have these. I'll get a little close up here in a second. Okay, so first let's take a look at these metal Starfall tokens since they are outside of the box. I will say I like the weight to these. They feel really nice. I love this kind of color scheme. Now, let's see a little bit closer up. We've got that kind of changes color depending on the light. That's really nice. So we've got all of those. All right, but now what we have all come for, Fractured Sky, 1 to 5 players, 40 to 90 minutes, 14 up. We have some beautiful artwork here. Got that same pin as the logo on the bottom here. Looks like we have a sideways one. So if you're gonna stack it vertically, that's cool too. All right, then we got the back here with all the components and the gameplay, blah, blah, blah. So let's open this thing up. I am so excited. I've been waiting for this thing for, I don't know how long, about a year or something. Oops, sorry. Let's take this plastic off. Bada bing, bada boom. Bear with me here. Feel free to fast forward, but I'm trying to give you the full experience. Okay. This shiny plastic wrap. Okay. Fractured Sky. Let's see what we got going on inside. Bum, 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 bum. All right, inside the box, we just have it says Ivy Studios. Nothing super crazy there. Okay, then looks like we have our rule book here. We've got all this. Looks very nice. Blah, blah, blah. Seems like good quality and everything. Then we have our different characters. We can be the Calvari, the Sonati, the Ashbane, the Paradin. I don't know why this one is the one that I'm drawn to the most, but so we've got those. Cool. Then it looks like we have some art prints here. And to be clear, I did get the super deluxe version or whatever. So we've got this one. We've got the Calvari. The Sonati. The Ashbane. And it looks like, to be clear, it's the same artwork as the front, maybe slightly different, or it's mirrored maybe. But it's basically the same thing. It's not like super unique. And the Paradid, which, yeah, let me double check. So yeah, some of them are the same, some of them are mirrored. But honestly, these I can kind of do without. Whatever. It's nice that they included them if you really like the art. Ooh, this looks, I have to say, first glance, it looks very nice. Okay, right on top here, we have this thing. Oh, this thing's not attached, okay. So we've got this thing here, we've got this. I'm not sure why this isn't attached. I'll probably glue that down or something at some point. Seems like a weird choice not to have that just part of it, but that is really nice, I feel. But if I don't attach it, I could see that thing sliding around during the game. A little strange choice, but I will probably glue that down. But that's that. We have our 5 locations, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, with the different things where the cubes can go, etc. Okay, let's put that off to this side. Ooh, boy. Now this looks nice. We've got the magnetic chips. We've got the different airships, and I'll be getting close-ups of all this stuff later. Right now, this is just the unboxing portion. So this part here is its own little insert, okay? Let's see, the plastic part here comes off. Is it taped down? Oh, it's taped down, so don't rip it off like I was about to. Let's see here. Ignore my dirty ass kitchen knife. Oh God, I probably should have been more careful with this. Well, there. Lovely, hold on one second. So nobody messed these up at all when they were cutting it open, so let's check this out. So we have all the different colored military things and the markets. And I gotta say, I love that I got the colored ones. You know, there's like a little door on there. You got the outline, the little top, which is a little bit different colored. We got the green ones, which kind of have a lighter green on top. Little door. Ignore my dirty fingers. We got the yellow one, which looks like it has some brown and yellow. Very nice. Oops. Got these purpley ones, which are very nice. And we got the darker ones here. Come on, focus. Maybe. Hold on. There we go. Got those. Okay, then we got our military here. Let's see, we got this one. Looks very nice. I think that's like a ladder. We got the yellow right here. Very subtle paint, but I like it. It does make it stand out. I think some of them, like the red, for example, stand out a little more because you got the base as a color, the middle part is a color, and the brown, whereas like the yellow almost looks like it's just the brown part. But this is a little bit of a lighter yellow, so it still stands out enough. Let's see here, we got green, and we've got the purpley one. So we've got those. All, again, going into this nice little insert here. If it will focus. There we go. Okay, so we've got that. This thing goes right on top. Now, normally, it'll hold it just fine. Okay, next. Looks like this whole thing is one big tray. So we've got our ships, our magnetic coins, and our other ships. Okay, let's see. This one is not taped. Makes it a little easier. So let's see. We got our chips here. Oh, okay. I thought they were going to be in a plastic thing, but I guess because they're magnetic, they do all kind of stick to each other. That's actually really nice. So when you're cleaning up, you can just right? They're very light. They do not, I guess I was expecting more of like a poker chip feel, but these are actually very light. They do seem like good quality though. This is the back of them. I will say, it feels like they got the perfect magnetic strength to them, where it feels like it'll stick, but it's not like, oh, gah! You know, it's like it comes off very easily, but it also holds. I don't know. They definitely did that part right. So let's get a close-up of these. Here's the green. Let's see. Come on, focus. There we go. Here's the green. Very nice paint job. We've got yellow. We've got, oops, how am I putting in these here? We've got the purple on their little clouds there. I'm so happy I got the painted ones, I have to say. Got these kind of pinkish ones. And honestly, this is one of those few games where I'd be happy being any of the colors. I don't know about the red. I'm sorry, I don't know about the yellow yet, but so far I'm really liking all of these. So that's all those. So all the chips. See if I can get this out of here. Yeah, you probably got to go one by one, I guess. Got purple. Let's take a look at the red chips. So we've got the red chips as well. Oh, interesting. So they do have, yeah, so they do still, even the chips have their own little color scheme, which is nice. So that's the red. It has some of that brown on there. The yellow. Also some of that brown. The green. Well, maybe there's two color schemes. It's like, this is a very dark green. And then we've got this one. Although I do think it's interesting that these ones started with the 10s on top, or these three started with the 10s on top, and these ones are backwards for some reason. Still cool. Very nice. Okay, so that's the chips. God, I am so clumsy with this thing. Boink, 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 and boink. Now, the main star of the show, these ships here. So let's see. We've got these airships. Ooh, this is very nice. And what I like about this too is that each one has its own unique sculpt, right? Because then we have green, which as you can see is a completely different sculpt. It's very nice. Okay. We've got yellow. Ooh, yellows, I really do like theirs. Looks really like more like a pirate ship or something. It's very nice. And then we've got the last two here. We've got red, which also looks pretty dang cool. Honestly, these all look really cool. These are great. And then just to show you, so like with the red, let's see if we got 10 on here. You won't be able to see the numbers, just the outlined color. Let's see, we'll grab another one here. So a normal one. Again, if does not feel, I can shake this very hard, it's not coming off. But if it was on the game board and I just wanted to kind of pick it up real quick, it's very easy to do so. So again, perfect magnetic strength. And these minis look so good. I'm so glad I don't have to paint these. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh my gosh, so happy we got these. And you know what? Right now in this area, I'm gonna be putting these metal Starfall. I don't even know if that's where they go, but just so I don't lose them on my table, because I'm obviously very clumsy, we're gonna put these here. Let's focus it so you're not just getting a headache while you watch this, hopefully. Very nice, okay. This can go right back on here. Oh, I probably put something in there wrong. Did I? Nope. Why is this not shutting all the way? Ah, the purple one up here. Duh. Boink. Okay, fits nice and snug. Again, oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, next. Be our friend, be our friend. Dun, 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 dun. Joining the Discord, advertising their Moonrakers game, we can toss this. All right, we have some of the cardboard tokens and stuff. My understanding is this is for the solo/2-player mode. I'm probably not going to punch these out, but I'm not getting rid of it either. I just don't plan on playing that. All right, the game board. Let's zoom out a little bit for this one, okay? So we've got, this is the 4 and 5 player side as denoted down here. You can kind of see the sheen on the wood here, the little reflectiveness. All these nice locations. Looks very good. And honestly, it's not that big of a board, which I kind of like. Other side here, this is where they kind of blur out those 2 locations. This is up to 3 players on this side. That's the game board. It's very nice. I like the reflectiveness of some of it. Nice and small little fold. Okay. Oh boy, this part here. So we've got all of these, which again are not attached, which I did see on their Discord that they were like that, so I already knew that going in. And again, you do not place these directly on the color that, you know, matches it. Like this does not go on here, right? It does kind of give you a hint as to which one they go on when you look at the kind of the inside color of each of these, right? So like the yellow, you can kind of see the color in there, etc. Or you can use your little player screens here. So for example, at least I think that's how it goes. I don't know. Let's see. Let's pull these out. So we've got like a purpley one. Oh yeah, see, so here we go. This one goes on the purple one, you can see because of the outline of the purple on here, right? So this would go on here. And it doesn't snap in or anything, it just kind of sets on there. And I'll get a close-up of these with all the stuff in there soon. But let's see if we can figure out which ones go with which. Pretty sure this one, as you can see, the outlined color matches this. So that will go onto here. I know some people are not a fan of these color schemes, but personally, I love that. I'm gonna be happy trying all of these. Let's see, the orange one. Yep, you can see here as well. The orange outline. We'll go on here. I'm probably gonna glue these down as well, to be honest. But those look very nice. Okay, then let's see the yellow and the yellow. Very nice. At least I think it's almost more of like a lime, yellow, lime greenish. But I like that as well. That looks very nice. And then last but not least, we got this one with kind of the, I don't know what color this is, tan. That will go right onto there. And just to show you, even when these are on here, these do, you know, they still stack on top of each other. So I'm probably definitely going to glue them at some point and just leave them on so I don't have to re-figure out where they go every single time. But that's those. Next we have all the different cubes. I'm not going to take these out right now, but they do feel, I might take one bag open. Let's see. So we've got all these. Let's see how these feel. Come on, get out of there. Okay, I will say these do feel nice and chunky. Nice and big and colorful, and they feel nice, and you know, they're cubes. What more do you want? They're cubes. And they're going flying everywhere already. Oh God, okay. Boink and boink. Okay, so we've got all the cubes, and then just so you can see inside so far, looks like we have some areas here for stuff. Probably, yeah, I don't know. Here's the normal Starfall, so we can kind of compare those. So So let's go ahead and open this. Yep, definitely a lighter plastic. So let's put this up here. Maybe this will help us kind of compare them. So just to get a close-up view, we've got these. Let's see if we can get them closer. There we go. So we've got these. Okay. On your little player boards as you collect them. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. They're gonna look like that. Oh, let me just focus that. They're gonna look like that. Okay. Now let's compare that to the metal ones. Let me set this stuff over here. Pardon the wait time. Bada bing, bada boom. How are you? Okay. Compared again, oh geez, to these metal ones. If these are on your player tray, they're gonna look more like so. Okay, so that's kind of the difference there. Okay, I do think these ones stand out much more, but I'm definitely using these just because they're obviously way cooler. But, oh, and one of my lights just went out. There you go, you have to deal with that. All right, and then just use this portion of the map just to kind of see, you know, if you have one of these Starfalls on here, how that looks versus this. You know, I guess that one kind of blends in a little bit, but if we were over here, for example, again, I still think the plastic ones stand out much more. Like if you're glancing at the board very quickly, these metal ones may not stand out, I guess depending on how the light hits it, because then it really stands out. But honestly, I think they're both cool, but I'm definitely going to be using the metal ones. But so that's those. Okay, oop, let's not lose these. I'm all over the place with this thing. All right. Okay, got the metal ones. Got these plastic ones. We'll put them over here. Okay, next. Next. We have all the cards. Okay. So we've got our player aids, it looks like. Let's see if we can focus that. Taking the action. Skimmer, that's the name of those tiny ones. The Skimmers had the same sculpts. The actual Airships had different sculpts. Okay, let's go ahead and open this. It's nice that they have the little card opener thing, right, to make it super easy to open these. Boom, 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 boom. So this comes off nice and easy. I love when they make cards easy to open. Oh, let's toss that trash. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 player aids. You know, on the back it talks about how the rewards work. It's nice when each person can get a player aid. They're not just giving like one or something. Good job, IB Studios. Everyone's also going to get one of these. There's 5 of these. They show you how much stuff costs. This is probably going to be the most used portion of the player aid, I would guess. Although some of those costs are also on your board here. So just to point that out. All right, so we have these areas. Now I will say, I thought I got the Holofoil ones, which, oh, okay. I guess that's gonna be these ones, which we'll take a look at in a second. So I don't know if I just don't need these ones then, or if these are, oh, I'm sorry. Okay. These are specifically, huh. Okay, yeah, so these are the, okay, so these are the standard ones you get. Okay. Freaked me out there for a second. So these are your standard ones. You know, you have each one of these locations on here. This would go in an area where you could peek and stuff. Then you got the objective cards. There's a whole bunch. I'm gonna go through these ones really quick because we're gonna look at more of the holographic ones. These ones are probably not gonna be getting used. So let's take a look at the more incredible ones, shall we? Let's see which side. This side. I probably will want to get sleeves with these. I'm not sure if they fit with sleeves into the little card holder thing, but oh, this is exciting. So, they're shimmery. See, I thought I got See, these are the objectives, yes. There's a whole bunch of these. Kind of shiny, cool. I thought they were supposed to be like, I mean, this is cool, but I thought I got the ones that were supposed to be all like 3D and stuff. Maybe that's the next pack. You know what I think? I think, yeah, so these are all shiny. These are like holofoil, whatever. Got some cool little shimmering effects on them. These are all of the objective cards, which it feels like there's more there than in here, because in here, these are the objective cards, but this deck here is much thicker than this one. So I'm not sure what the differences are, because have the most true power, I believe. So there must just be more in this one, I'm guessing. I don't know. I'll go through those later. But so that's that. And then last but not least, the last thing in the box, we have these. Let's see. Where's the little thing? There we go. Haha, love these. Let's make it easy to open for our gamers, yeah? Okay, so. These are still more objectives. I'm not sure why. Oh, okay. These are the standard ones. Interesting way to package it, I guess. Okay, so these are just more objectives of the standard kind that were in the other one for some reason. So those are gonna go there. Okay, then we have these. Okay, I'm getting really annoyed that, yeah, apparently I didn't get those 3D ones that I was supposed to get. That's weird. Okay. But we have more of these locations. Not doing the 3D thing like I ordered. More place an airship in a region with the most starfalls and none of the, yeah. Oh, this must be like one player mode or something stuff. I'm guessing what that is. That's what that is. I'm guessing that's a bunch of 1 or 2 player mode stuff. Okay. Okay, so that's those. All right. So, oh, thank God. There's a whole nother pack. I must have set this off to the side and not seen. Oh God, I got freaked out. I was like, yeah, I did not get what I ordered here. Thank freaking God. I was about to lose my schnikers. Okay. Oh yeah, you can feel these right away. They just feel different. Okay. Ooh. Got scared there for a minute. They're definitely all like stuck together. They're not exactly sliding. They're definitely, oh, okay, well, yeah, because they're thick as hell. Okay, so let's see here. Let's separate these ones. Okay, so we've got the careening cliffs. Starfall hitting it. Bam! Cool. Let's see, is that... Okay, yeah, so this is definitely... They're just very thick cards. Okay. So that's cool. There's one. We've got the Creepy Cove. Ooh, these cards are so nice. I love these. I can definitely tell these won't be for everyone, but oh man, you can just feel them. They're nice and thick. I don't know how you're gonna shuffle these, but we've got the Dreadful Desert. Very nice. In person, they look really good too. If my light hadn't died, you'd see these a little better, but we got the Frosty Fjord. Okay. We've got the Peaceful Plains. Peaceful until it's hit by Starfall. Let's see, it's, yeah, more of an up and down than a side to side, right? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, then we've got the Sinister Spires. This one, let's see, where does it look best from on the camera? Let's try to focus this. Does that look good? This one probably looks the least good of all of them, but I still like it. Again, in person, it looks pretty good. But I will say this one's a little harder to, there we go. Boom. Okay. Then we've got the torrential tropics. Is that a T or an M? I think it's a T. Torrential tropics. Okay. Then we've got the wayward wood. Oop, power's close to dying. Okay, then we've got the woeful wetlands. Bada bing, bada boom. Cool, so that's all those. Again, these are all the ones that you will get, I believe, when you're the first person to a location. You will draw a card and you'll be like, okay, I know the Starfall is not here, even though it's a picture of a Starfall hitting that area. It's kind of funny. But yeah, so that's all these. You'll probably just be shuffling. You can see how thick they are compared to, you know, a normal card. But you'll probably just be kind of shuffling them up like so. Anyways, then we also have this same, I think this is for like the 2-player mode or something, or actually no, these are the peak cards. So you'll have some for all of these as well. Sorry, they're not focused. Oh, that looks so nice. I like that one a lot. Definitely gonna have to separate these though. They're initially very sticky. And just to show you, let's see. So if we have this guy, which again, this is not stuck on there, it doesn't click in or anything. But let's say it's flat on the table. You'll have these in here, which seems like they fit perfectly fine. However you put those in, it's gonna be much better flat, I guess. So like so, you'll have these in there. And then if you pay the money to peek at them, you can take a look. Ooh, there's a Starfall here. That makes more sense why it shows those, right? So that's those. So glad I got my own little separate deck of these. So we've got those, okay? And then the objective cards, well, they just have a little more of a shine to them. Okay, they're not gonna be holographic for the objectives, but that makes sense. That deck would be freaking huge if they were. Okay, so now let's talk about reboxing, okay? According to the IV Studios guys, you punch out all the stuff for the solo mode and it goes here. Then you have an orange deck that goes in here, and you have a little black deck that goes in here, and those can go in either one, but essentially this is all of the solo 2-player stuff. I put all the tokens in here that seems like they fit, along with the plastic Starfall up here and the cardboard Starfall here. This is technically part of the solo mode stuff, but I just put them up there because it seemed like it was going to be kind of cramped. I'm putting the metal Starfall, I'm leaving these in the bag, and I'm putting that right on top here. Okay, so that's kind of where we're beginning. Then we have 2 deck areas over here. On the right side, I'm gonna be putting where the cards I'm gonna be using, which are all of these. We have 10 of the, let's turn this light on a little bit. We have 10 of the holographic location cards. We have 10 of the locations for the peak cards. And then we have 36 of these objectives with kind of the gloss on there, the reflections and stuff, okay? Those are all going together over on this side, okay? And it fits right perfectly there, okay? On the left side, I'm putting all of the same cards that are not the special cards, right? These are the standard ones. So these are the 10 location cards that are just normal, along with the 10 peak cards that are normal. And I did count them out. There's 36 objective cards here, so there is the same amount of both. It's just not as thick and not as fun. So, oops, what did I do here? These are gonna go down here like so. Okay, so that's all of the cards. I believe if you sleeve these ones, there should be room. However, if you sleeve all of the cards, you're probably gonna have to get rid of, like, you know, the standard ones and just keep the normal ones and stuff. There's no way you have room to sleeve everything. Okay. Now, with the player trays, I'm leaving the cardboard stuff on them. You're supposed to be able to leave them on there. Okay. And it just goes right down in here. So we're gonna put those all right back there. That all fits fine right on top of the solo mode stuff. Okay. Then we have the game board, which will be going right here. Okay. And there's even some extra room, it looks like. We have our player cover things for our player trays, which they said can kind of go on top or whatever, but he suggested in the video that you put them here as like a nice flat surface, so that's what I'm going to do as well. Oops, I forgot. That's why it's a little wiggle roomy. I left this one out. There we go. Still a little wiggle roomy, but it's all good. So we have all of that so far. Now, we have this tray here, which they say to put all of these in. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all of these in here, which, to be honest, I don't know how I feel about this. I kind of want to just I'm gonna keep the bags, because after my first play, I might decide to just keep these in the bags, because I feel like that'd be easier to just hand everybody their bag of stuff as opposed to shuffling through all of this. I could honestly see, as organized and nice as this is, I can also see the tear down and setup being a little tedious, having to go through and pick up everything. So it wouldn't surprise me if somebody made like an Etsy insert at some point where you just have all of your faction stuff and you just hand it to somebody. That would be pretty cool. Okay. Now let's see. It's definitely not all gonna fit on one level, but it is tall enough that, oh, and that light just went out. That's what you get for not charging stuff. All right, there's that. And then lastly, we got the yellow cubes. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Seems like it fits fine, and it will be getting that plastic cover on as well. So that seems like it fits perfectly fine. It will be held in there, no problemo. So this is all gonna go right on top there. Okay. Then we have this thing, which will go right here. I really like that that fits in there nice. Then we've got this thing, which again, I'm definitely gluing this. I really wish it snapped in or something, because this is so cool, but kind of bugs me that it does that. Anyways, this goes right there. I do like that the way the inserts are, it made it so this thing doesn't flop around and you can tell it's in the right spot. Oh shit, I forgot these cards. Rewind a little bit off of these cards. All right, pops into there, cool. Then we have the rulebook right on top. I'm not gonna be putting, you know, these art prints and whatever in there. This stuff's all getting tossed, if I'm being honest. And then we can go ahead and close the box. Bada bing, bada boom. No lid lift or anything, so that's nice. You know what I'm gonna test for you? Let's test if you did this vertical storage wise. Okay, let's say you had it, boom, in your thing like so. I don't know, maybe you even, whatever, you take it on a game trip. Let's see how well it stays. Let's see. What the hell, the rule book shifted. No, it's fine. All right, we got this, which is fine. Looks like all the pieces are totally fine. Looks like all of these are totally fine except the cubes, which would be expected. A little bit of shifting in here, but really not a big deal. The cards definitely flew around a bit. Did something fly out here? Yep. Honestly, I kind of like having a bag in here, though. It seems like that kind of held all those in place. And then lastly, let's see if we can get under these. Yeah, those tokens are going to go all over the place. So probably don't want to do it vertical storage-wise. I'm kind of surprised they don't have a little bit better storage for this stuff here, but I don't even plan on using it, to be honest, and I may get rid of, oh, this is gonna be a pain. They're all stuck in here, okay. Hold on. Ugh. All right, so this is definitely a game you're gonna want to keep flat and level, so keep that in mind. I mean, honestly, this main stuff you're using is all perfectly fine. It's really not a big deal, and you're probably not gonna fling it around like that. So that was a bit of a dramatic example, but it is what it is. Wanted to show you. Let's put that up here. Boom. Bada bing. And this, oh my God, this will drive me nuts not being glued down, so that is getting glued at some point. There we go. Rule book, back on. Okay, now let's do a close-up of each of the factions when they're actually all set up. Okay, so this is the game, you know, set up for 5 players. You've got your public Starfall, which, you know, will go out on the board, your extra Starfalls, your objectives, etc. I just put all 5 out. Then we have each faction. The Sonati, we got there, all that stuff. Okay, we have the Paradin with their markets, fortresses, airships, etc. We have the, however you pronounce that, their markets, fortresses, airships. We have these guys, the Calvari. Last but not least, the Ashburn. Got their markets, fortresses, skimmers, airships, etc. And then you got your cubes out here, all that sort of stuff. So overall, I love the look of this game. What I will say though is, for example, let's say we're this green player here, okay? We can see our chips. You know, you can put them out there nice and easily, etc. If you have somebody sitting here, you definitely can't see their chips really unless you were really leaning over. However, the person sitting next to you, you can definitely see their stuff. Even if you kind of angle your stuff away, right? It would not be that difficult to kind of see, oh, they still got those particular chips left. What I would suggest is if you have a square table or a smaller table, you know, if you had 4 kind of all sitting on different sides, that looks good. But if you are sitting right next to somebody, you know, I kind of think maybe getting some sort of, I don't know, something that drapes over, or maybe an extra little shield that would go right here. Even then, you need something tall to kind of block it. Because even if you're not cheating, you can't help but, like, okay, you're looking over there and it's like out of the corner of your eye, you can see certain chips that are there. So, you know, they did a pretty good job blocking stuff, you know, but like, again, if your head is right here and you can see it, you'd have to turn it quite a bit to not be able to see it, right? Which you can do, you know, especially if you're 4 players, that's really not that big of a deal to do something like that. But if you're 5 players, now you got this guy over here, right, who can see that stuff. So just keep that in mind. I'm probably not going to play this 5 players, but if you do 4 players, you can definitely hide your chips just fine. Again, the magnets work great. The stuff fits in here great. These things honestly hold up pretty well once they're on there, like, well, as I pull it out. So don't try to lift it like I did. I mean, these things are basically just folded in there a little bit. They have these little corners where they kind of go into, but honestly, they're not going to accidentally come off. Like, you know, they are on there pretty well. So that's good. Overall, again, it's a great looking game. The board looks fantastic. The metal Starfalls are great. Again, these things are just really cool. I love that. You got your objectives, which are a little bit shiny, which is cool. But again, I'm definitely gluing this down. It's like, even if like somebody's trying to move it a little bit, it's like, oh shit, oh fuck, Oh no, everything's all messed up. So definitely glue those down. I would suggest gluing these down as well. But yeah, that is our unboxing, reboxing, kind of showing off Fractured Sky.